Hello and welcome in. My name is DrumRollTony. I'm a streamer on Twitch, musician and music teacher living in Seattle. This video is a Patreon request for Weiss Wins. Thank you so much for the support. We're checking out music from Arknights. This is Unmask. I'm excited. Let's go. That's Marco Meatball.
I've gathered you all today.
That's fucking Marco. Hold on. Hold on. All right, Google. I have some questions for you. Marco Meatball Arknights. Well, look at this. I made a cameo in an Arknights song. Hold on. Let me play this. This has got to be it. Oh, wait. On this one, it's titled Lappland the Decadenza. La Decadenza. So what's the actual title? Well, you can tell me. Anyway. Let's get back to the reaction. I love the sound. It feels like it's a stereo being played next to us. Kind of has that like fidelity. Ciao, Marco.
I've gathered you all today.
Oh, something different is coming.
When your world is
all right. That's pretty sick, dude. Weiss Wins, did you know that when you requested this? Is cool. I got a buddy. I got a friend in the Arknights soundtrack. That's fun. The intro is gorgeous, though. Like, Marco sounds great on it, but like, let's think about like what's going on musically. It's very fun to listen to. I feel like I'm standing in some like, it just has that fidelity. It feels like it's playing through a stereo or like, you know, I don't know, like a record player as we like kind of walk up on the scene. I love the tremolo that we're hearing there. Boom, boom, boom. Tone of the bass is awesome against the accordion. Very enjoyable to listen to. Nice roll entendre there. That sounds beautiful, especially with where his voice is going and how that sits in the register. Man, this is cool. Sorry, I'm just nerding out a little bit. I wasn't expecting that at all. That's a lot of fun. And obviously, we're gonna like go to something very, very different after that. I just wanted to hear the introduction once again. Kind of almost mandolin / guitar godfather-y type of.
When your world is turning inside out, what do you think you're gonna do? Follow a dead end road while I expose the truth. I'm no savage, you're just average. I know that the truth's a lot to ask. I'm gonna rip off that mask.
Fun rhythm deliveries and everything. Oh, vocally and within the rhythm section.
That's worth learning. A benefit to mocking pride. Assuming it's a solid rationale. Flip the script as I go in control. Listen close. There's a rift between what you say and what you mean. It's obscene. You'll just ignore me when I warn you.
There's a stanky groove, man.
You can't help that you're a lying breed. Chaos reigns. Make it fair, show your veins, tuck your tail, run away with all.
I was not expecting this at all.
Try to bust the wheel, let's be real, it'll happen anyway. When your world is turning inside out.
Okay, now we're going somewhere else completely. This is very interesting. This feels way more like production show. I feel like traditional character on stage, feels like more like pit orchestra stuff happening. More of a theatrical setting. To be honest with you, I haven't done an Arknights video in a long time, so I don't have a super strong concept or relationship with the music, so I can't quite recall if this is in tune with everything else, no pun intended, or if this is a little bit different. Either way, I love it. I'm super biased towards this kind of stuff. In my opinion, no, this is just opinion. This is not an observation. This is a lot more fun to play in the rhythm section. I really enjoy pit playing, especially like bass playing. Just the way, like, we're going to listen to the verse again. That was the introduction here. It's just the way the ensemble hits that are happening versus vocals versus instrumentals. It's, you know, it's enjoyable. If you're a performer, you might like that. If you're just a listener, it might not even be a thing you care about. You're just like taking the whole thing in. Both are fine, obviously. I just like it.
You think you're gonna do? Follow a dead end road while I expose the truth.
Yeah. So like all these kind of lyrical lines happening, moving through the rhythms, like more together as a group, and then drums responding to that. Like from a design standpoint, I enjoy that.
When your world is turning inside out, what do you think you're gonna do? Follow a dead end road while I expose the truth.
Yeah, man.
I'm no savage.
You understand what I'm saying though? Like we could have had that could have been sung in a very different way. It could have been orchestrated in the band within a very different way, but it wasn't. It was orchestrated like that. And I just find that very enjoyable. Back 5. Let's keep going here. Sorry.
A dead end road while I expose the truth. I'm no savage. You're just average. I know that the truth's a lot to ask. I'm gonna rip off that mask.
Yeah, it's super enjoyable. The bass player playing along with that line there. It's good writing.
I know that the truth's a lot to ask. I'm gonna rip off that mask.
Nice little plays with tempo.
That's worth learning. A benefit to mocking pride.
This makes kind of sense because of the beginning. We have a very, very massive contrast in feel here. This is where it gets sexy, though. This groove gets a little bit stanky, and I love it for that.
I've got a lesson that's worth learning. A benefit to mocking pride. Assuming it's a solid rationale. Flip the script.
Listen to the guitar line. I mean, the vocal line is probably the majority of people's focuses, and that's fine. However, there's a dance happening between guitar and left side channel and guitar and right side channel, and that foundation of the bass underneath gives it all. That's like the dance floor. So think of it like with that kind of visual. This is some beautiful guitar writing here. I went back a little far.
I've got a lesson that's worth learning. A benefit to mocking pride. Assuming it's a solid rationale.
Come on, man.
Flip the script as I go. In control. Listen close. There's a ring.
So why is that so cool? Because we go from like the beginning, all these things we're expecting. Suddenly the contrast, it's a lot more heavy, distorted guitars. And then we go into this groove, and I don't even know what kind of dance that is. Sorry, I'm not up to my vocabulary on dance-related material is not there. Anyway, very, very different feel. And then suddenly, completely abandoning for a moment. But then we're going to come back to it. What a just great little transition of music. That's 107. Let's go back to 57.
Right. Assuming it's a solid rationale. Flip the script as I go. In control. Listen close. There's a ring.
And then back to it, man.
What you're saying, what you mean. It's obscene. You'll just ignore me when I warn you. Cut off your nose to spite
What
your
sound
face.
effect is that with, hold on, after the cross stick, what are we hearing?
You'll just ignore me when
Oh, it's
I
whoosh, up the neck of the guitar, sorry.
warn you. Cut off your nose to spite your face. You can't help that you're
That used as a form of backbeat is kind of cool.
Make it fair. Show your veins. Tuck your tail. Run away when all that's good is spoiled. Try to bust the wheel. Let's be real. It'll happen anyway.
What a set of transitions there. We come out of ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba, and then suddenly we have more long legato vocal phrasings happening, get a little of like our megaphone effects, and then it's going to get distorted again. I think that's a really good way to kind of morph through. I mean, I would have been in, if it was clean cuts too, like I would just be like, oh, this is more progressive. I just feel like we're kind of like fusing genres together. But the fact that we have kind of like seamless, like just like metamorphosis, I'm a fan of both styles. I think this one's just a little bit more creative, if that makes sense. Again,
All that's good is spoiled. Try to bust the wheel. Let's be real. It'll happen anyway. When your world is
awesome.
turning inside out, what do you think?
And then right into it.
Follow a dead end road while I expose the truth. I'm no savage. You're just average. I know that the truth's a lot to ask. I'm gonna rip off that mask.
similar material. Explosive though. Oh,
I love the chaos of decision.
dude, how many like variations? A lot of creativity going on this one. Little violin licks on the right side. That's 159. Let's go back to 144.
You're just average. I know that the truth's a lot to ask. I'm gonna rip off that mask. I love the chaos of decision. I love the hardcore absolutes. And if you question
Trombone comes in.
You'll never learn. Impending
Oh.
dawn. Draw your doom. Read the room. Unmask your own truth. Try to bust the wheel. Let's be real. It'll happen anyway. It's not just for show. My cost charming words alarm me, try and change me.
Oh my God. Whoa. Wow, I think this is my favorite Arknights soundtrack so far. I have so many tingles right now. It's so fucking cool that Marco's on this one. Oh man, this probably isn't for everybody, to be honest with you, because there's so many changes going on, and the orchestration. Remember, orchestration means like the ability to take your musical ideas and scatter them on the page from all the way at the top, from our high end, our high woodwinds flutes, all the way down to the bottom to percussion. Lots and lots and lots of variety and creativity going on here. And the reason I'm so impressed with it is we're gonna go back and listen to that whole, I guess, section of the verse again. We already said it, we're gonna say it again. It really feels like Broadway. It really feels like production show. And I'm super partial to, okay, there's a reason I like that stuff so much. It's not just because like, oh, maybe he just likes Broadway names. It's not that. The reason I like that stuff so much is because A, it's fun to play, and B, the reason it's fun to play is because generally if the parts are written well, they're super, super involved. And folks that understand how to orchestrate at a high level make it very enjoyable for the listener, obviously taking all these sounds in and watching what's going on. But the way it's scattered through the ensemble, however big or small the ensemble is, if you don't just camp out on kind of like a certain way, like you add so much variety within the players to execute, and musically speaking, that is very enjoyable for like all the reasons: listening, watching, experiencing, being the person that gets to be in there doing that kind of stuff. So, I mean, these might be biases that really don't matter too much to the viewer. I guess I'm just sharing enthusiasm and excitement for when it is written really well. Anyway, we're talking too much. Let's go back a significant chunk here. Let's go back to probably like 155-ish to experience this stuff again.
I love the chaos of decision. I love the hardcore absolutes. And if you question everything I say, you'll never learn. Impending dawn.
Yeah.
Your doom. Read the room.
Similar properties to what we heard before, but now we have so much more horn involvement. You hear the dual channel trombone activities going on there, the big ascending lick. We got the guitars coming in, the violins happening. So much is focusing around underneath the vocal line, of course. But remember, you could take all that stuff away and make it super basic-esque, and the vocal line would still work, but it just would not have the same foundation. So that goes to the mind place of the orchestrator and the composer, and being able to bring those ideas. One more time, please, and thank you. What a groove. Oh, man. And the piano part. Wow, what is happening? What the fuck is going on? But I mean that in a compliment. That is really cool. All of a sudden, like the jazz chops start coming out there. Folks can play. There's just a lot really positive happening. There's too many things. I mean, there's way too much stuff. When I listen to this stuff offline, I stop so much more. I'm like, well, wait a second. What was that? Go back. Obviously, we can't do that too much. People will lose their mind. But, there's just a lot to listen to. Boom, ba, ba, doom, ba, ba, dooka-dicka, baka-digga-digga, ba, ba. That's a killer line. Like, we've heard stuff like that a million times, but the groove underneath is pretty nice, man. It's pretty stanky. Again. Ooh, I did not check out. I didn't see that guitar line underneath that responding to that. Okay, drummer. What a feel change, man. Like all the, where, man? Where is this coming from? This is amazing. You never, within the first 30 seconds, I was already digging the vibe it like originally brought us. I just would never have expected this to change so much and to give us so many like treats within this. It's only 4 minutes and 4 seconds long. We're getting so much. Really, really cool horn backgrounds there. God damn, dude. Again, please. And then we're kind of back to that fidelity. Of course. The guitar is way heavier here. Oh, obligatory key change, of course. Wow, was not. The guitar got super heavy at the end. Shout out to the tuning on the toms too. The kit sounds, whether it's real or contrived within software, the overall vibe that we're getting works really, really well. Let's just hope it's real. Man, what a piece of music. That was, you know, it kind of feels weird because I don't have the context for Arknights, so I'm just really speaking from massive ignorance here. However, anytime I get something like this in my ears, well, number one, there's a couple of emotions. Jealousy, number one, because I'm like, I wish I was in the studio playing this, because this kind of stuff, like we talked about earlier, it's super fun to read, and these things feel good. Like the musicians part of this, they're gonna feel good. You know, like it's a good composition. There's so much. It's a challenging read. There's all kinds of tempo changes. There's so many feel changes. We've got some key changes. There's just a lot of stuff going on. It's by no means boring. It's a pretty active listen, and I understand that's not for everybody. It's definitely for me, and I know it's a lot of you dig it too, but I don't know. I just feel like the production show value of this is more extreme than other stuff we've listened to, and I dig that. So give me some insight. Let me know what I don't know about Arknights and how this comes into play, and also the two different titles that we talked about in the beginning. Unmask makes a lot of sense because that's, I mean, obviously I was listening to some of the lyrics, and on this channel we listen down a lot, but tend to listen to instruments more. But clearly the unmask factor was pretty extreme there. So anyway, let me know what you think about it down in the comments below, please, and thank you. My name is DrumRollTony. Catch me when I'm live on Twitch. Link for all the socials down in the video description below, please, and thank you. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel, so you can catch you next video. I appreciate you being here. YouTube thinks you want to watch one of these two videos next. Have a great day. Take it easy. Bye-bye.